Hello people, welcome to the brand new season of my performance, which is 1989. I know this is 1986, but I wasn't ready, and I quickly picked a thumbnail that was somewhat relevant. I didn't have time, but we're here now, we're live now. It's so good. This is what happens when you try and set a live stream. Meditative time, so obviously meditate well enough. I ain't ready. If the music isn't too loud, I'm sure it is. I'm sure you can't hear a goddamn word I'm saying, but it's all good. I hope I didn't just blow your eardrums. Please don't hate me. Right. Song actually. Can you guys hear me? Let me turn this down a little bit. We're starting new season real soon. Please be something. I've got to do a few things with that. It's a live stream. If you're watching this back, skip ahead. I don't know when till that. Website. I think I logged in there. Why do I forget the password for everything? There we go. Sorted. Damn, Okay, now we're actually playing 15 minutes later. So go back 15 minutes in. That's not going to explain that. Alright. Customers. We're going to watch them create this league now, it seems. So, no, not going to customize the league. Conference is the best of 5. It's like 3 or something. We're going to play 4 minute tour length when we get to the playoffs. We play 6 minute tour length when we get to conference finals. Play 8 minutes and we get to the finals, we do 12 minutes for the final battle and 6 minutes for the sing, for the can't keep up. What are we missing? No, we don't want CPU signings, we want progressive fatigue, we want 58 games, customized league, substitution, yeah, perfect. Start new game modes, and we are picking, obviously, Chicago Bulls, Michael Jordan State, rating 99. Jordan, you can't let me down this season. I might actually go for Piston Bad Boys. Looking forward to that one. I'm not going to jump into that yet. We've got some things to do. My buttons are matched up. So let's save this. New 1988. We'll see what we've done so far. I'm going to watch those go back. Hopefully my consistency will buttons will match up. I'm going to ignore that for now. I don't want to. We're going to quit the game. So double check his save. Right. We'll quit the game. Change the buttons back. The mod don't work. You can't start the season without doing the mod. The way the mod is so it's quite accurate to the real 1980s. So this is where the first team is faced in real life. What only works if I do that? Now I have to get the button back, I have to turn that off. Never mind. Too long to explain. Basketball is easy. All my life, I'm gonna get that stuff in my head. Hopefully my 980 settings are still there. We'll see. So I'll even look if the buttons is it there. I'm hoping the 980 settings are still there. Good, that's and the games are still there. Now I just need to check sliders are in. Oh no, the 980 sliders aren't there. I knew it. How do I load the sliders up again? post up triangle, shoot square, R1, love to do R1 sprint. Why is his shoes all black? Who did this? Why didn't they give me proper Jordan 4s? Jordan 4s and Jordan 1s. Gears and shoes. I love how it says gears and shoes. You can't even edit the shoes. See, why is he wearing pitch black shoes? What the hell is that? What the hell is that? Just give him the Jordan 4s. Alright, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's give him the Jordan 4s real quick. The proper ones. That is what he wore back in 1989 when he did the shot, the classic, what is on the thumbnail of this video. Let's just check. 1989 Jordan 4. Yeah, this is a classic Jordan 4s, 1989. That is what he wore when he made the shot. Jordan 4s and Jordan 1s. So why did they not give it to him? The game actually has the Jordan 4s. Anyway, let me see. Presentation. I've forgotten what the fuck. Yeah, my shoes. Jordan 4s. There it is. That's literally it. That is exactly it. I don't know why he's not equipped with them. Because that is what he wore, right? In 1989, sorry. Alright, let's put them on them. Equip them on the man himself. Michael Jordan. Nice. That's it. I thought it was that's Jordan 5s or whatever. Or 6s. Let's edit Jordan's, because he looks busted as hell right now. Let's edit his kneecap. I'll edit his sleeve when he actually has time to doing the shot, because he looks busted. Like he needs his signature knee brace thing, right? Is that it? There you go, Jordan Carl Steve signature. I don't know why they don't do this. Oh shit. Wait, what? Yeah, that's it. Now he's exactly ready. I thought I was going to have to sit here and edit those Jordan 4s when they're actually in the game. Okay, the music stopped just in time as well. Let's turn the volume up for the audio. Hopefully it's not actually, let me turn it down because it's going to be too loud, I bet. Let's put it about there. Alright. Sorry guys, just got to close the windows. People don't think I'm a crazy man out here. Let's look at the team we got. We got Michael Jordan, whose rating is at absolute insane 99 stats right now. Let's have a look at his proper stats. See, the thing that I'm happy about, like, overall's 99, close shot 94, medium shot, that's going to be annoying, 3-point shot 60, that's going to be annoying, but free throws 85, oh shit, it might be harder to do free throws within this season. That's like the thing I use on my bread and butter. But the thing I'm very excited about, he's got 98 stamina. Last season he had 77 or some stupid shit like that. I kept wondering, why the hell does he keep getting tired so quick? I have to keep benching him. He can't play longer games, he can't score more. Last season might be his worst season I've ever played, and I've played from 84 to 89 now. I've just started 89, 88 to 89 season, and I don't know what happened, but now that he's got 98 stamina, he's going to be constantly on the pitch, constantly getting it. I don't know, in real life, did he have stamina issues in 88? It's so weird, 87, 88 season. But anyway, I'm lucky we got 99 Jordan. He's like a created character with just put all his stats out. It's crazy, but this should be fun. We've got Scottie Pippen, who's 82. He's going to be even more dangerous, and he was on 74 last season. So yeah, we've got Horace Grant, who's on 80 now. So hopefully he can actually score some. He can actually shoot some fucking inside shots now, rather than flipping, always having to go in up close. You know, because before he couldn't even shoot. Every time I shot him, he missed. We got Bill Cartwright, who's going to probably be replacing Corzine as a starting centre. Hopefully he's tall enough to 7'1", pretty tall. I don't know how tall Corzine was, but I didn't even use Corzine because he was never tall enough to actually jump and you know, get the tip off. So I always just have to swap, even though he's a better player than who was that guy? That guy with the bald head, I can't remember his name now. Even though he was a better player than him, I had to always start the bald-headed guy because he was so tall, he could always make the tip-offs. We got Paxson. I don't know why his stats are so low. He needs to get up there. He was like banging out three-pointers back then. Got Craig Hodges. He's only on 67. I guess he needs time to grow. He's 28. He's getting old. We've got Will Perdue. I know he needs time to grow. He's on 65. And let's get ready. Let's get started, man. I'm excited. Chicago Bulls. We're gonna start playing some basketball all around the world. We love that basketball. To the beach, y'all. We're playing. I'm looking at the light. I don't know what's going on with it. Yeah. Now basketball is my favorite sport. We're about to dribble up and down the court. I don't know what to do. We're gonna check. We're not gonna look at the damn news because it's all modern news until we start this. Right, let's go face the Detroit Bad Boys. Straight into the game. I'm kind of excited. Pistons. Who won last season? I completely forgot. Let's real quickly check. Before we, in fact, we can just get into the game and quickly check. Let's see. The guy didn't speak. Who we started? We're starting Cartwright. He's 79 compared to my usual starter. What's his name? Corzine, who's 67. Much better. Why the hell is Vincent starting? Like, why is he the point guard? You could have, like, that Brown guy's not playing anymore. Cartwright. Oh, yeah, because Charles Oakley's gone. I didn't even clock. My boy Charles Oakley's gone. No, Charles Oakley. Should we start Craig Hodges? But Vincent's like the best point guard we got. Charles Oakley was a point forward, wasn't he? I don't even know. Oh, this we have this Vincent. Vincent was good last season, man. He was good for me. He was like Paxson. Why not Paxson? He's usually the usual point guard. Vincent's just better than Paxson nowadays. And Vincent even scored 3 pointers. It's Paxson that was always there. Anyway, let's have a look at this real quick. I can't even remember who won last season. It was only a few days ago. No. Who won the last season? I think it was Detroit Pistons or the Lakers. Let's see real quick. It's weird how we sound in real life to how I sound to myself. Wait, where is it?
Oh no, in the second round, but Boston Celtics beat them that time.
There we go. I think it was the bikini.
That for the memory banks.
Oh, Detroit Pistons won in '88.
Finals are done for me.
Damn. So with the Detroit Pistons should be fucking hard then now. They won the championship in '88. In real life, they won in '89 and '90. So they won a year earlier than normal. I don't hear anything. All right, yeah, this is normal. Now, here we go.
Welcome and good evening. We welcome
Damn,
you
the
to
Pistons
our
have
Monday
already won the
night
game.
broadcast of the NBA here on 2K Sports. The starting
Dennis
fives
Rodman,
for our
Isaiah
game.
Thomas.
Here are
Damn.
tonight's starting lineups. And guys,
Scottie
what are we going to be
Pippen,
looking for in this
Holmes,
one
Bill
from Rodman?
Cartwright.
Well, something special about him, guys, is just how good he is at winning the so-called second shot.
not yet time
going
for the
hard to the
serious
offensive
song
glass,
yet.
salvaging points with his putback.
Dun, dun,
He's one of the
dun,
tougher
dun,
players
dun,
you'll
dun.
ever see.
You guys don't
Sometimes
hear
he
anyway,
comes
it's
away from
copyright.
games.
There we go.
banged
That's
up,
how
but you'll
Jordan's supposed to
never
look.
hear him complain
I don't know
about
what
or
the
let
fuck
it
he was
affect
wearing
his
before, the
performance.
whole black shoes.
And this is
I don't
their
know who
first
edited
time
that.
matched up with the Pistons this year.
I could probably change his
Last
armband
season,
to
they
white. I
had the
think it's
upper hand in the
white
series,
now.
going
That's
3-1
bit-
against
that's a
these
bit pushing
guys.
it, right?
And looking back to last year, they won this season
Maybe it's called
series, as you
glitches,
probably
that's why they
expect.
changed the shoes. Because that was weird. Alright, Jordan 1s and Jordan 4s.
it's
Yeah,
gonna
that's
be
why he
Bulls on
started.
the
That's why he starts to tip.
The drive by Jordan.
Come on, he's 99.
And
Let's
count
go.
the basket. He is fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. To touch again on Steve's comment,
he's still
last
got it,
year
he's
they
still
were
got
a
it.
playoff team facing a
Haven't
team
changed
that
them too
went on at
much.
the end of the regular season, and Clark, they took advantage.
Yeah, that to me is
This
what
is what I
makes
hate
a
about
playoff
playing
team, Kevin.
brand
I
new
mean, beating
seasons.
the
They keep
team
saying
you
the
should
same
beat
shit
and then
at the
not
start of
having
every
any
season.
significant
It's always
letdown.
about Derrick Rose. Derrick
Thomas with
Rose.
the ball. Now
Shut up.
defended by
I
Vincent.
just wish I could continue with these new
Two
models,
kicks to
new
Thomas.
players and everything.
Shot clock at 5. Jordan with it. It's
see.
Pippen with the drive.
Pippen.
It's hauled in by Thomas.
Can't get a much better look than that, though.
Sure can't. Not one you'd expect him to miss there. Well, the Bulls
Oh,
battled last year
Jordan.
postseason, got a Game 7 win in Brooklyn to sneak out of
Jordan,
round 1 in what was
Jordan.
one of the more interesting series of the first round, but then fell to the Heat in round 2.
I don't have to worry about him getting tired either. 98 stamina,
You just
fam.
gotta
It's
love
them
the
black
fact he
shoes.
went
It's
old
them
school
Jordan
with the
4s.
finger roll.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Kevin, thank you. I spoke with the Pistons head coach for just a bit. He said that they weren't going to try and be overly aggressive with their defense and not take too many risks that can burn them. He said in a first meeting like this, you don't want to beat yourself by over-planning. We know we have a smart defense, and we'll see if they can unlock it first before we start adjusting. We'll find out if they need to do that soon enough.
Thanks, Doris. And as Doris provided the details, guys,
Oh,
the way
yes.
they plan to
Really
attack
feel like that was
defensively
the aim,
will be key early on, won't it?
Yeah, and early is the key word there, Kevin. If they can string together some stops right away, I think it'll really set the tone.
Which is just what they're going to be after, guys. They'd love to turn this into a defensive battle.
Here's Rodman after the made shot from Jordan.
Miss.
Rodman with the bucket. And for the Bulls,
Miss Rodman
no
doesn't
rose the
score like
whole
that.
time, and they had questions constantly being asked if he would return, but the team came together, Steve, and showed the Bulls aren't just a one-man show.
You know, they missed him, though, Kevin.
Shut up about Derrick Rose.
I thought they performed admirably, but they really needed him against the Heat. They were able to steal Game 1 in that Eastern Conference semifinal matchup, but without him, the Bulls just didn't have enough firepower to beat Miami.
Here's Thomas after the made shot from Jordan. Thomas kicks to Dumars. Outside for Thomas. Wide open look. Again, the
What's that
Pistons
wide
score.
open look?
You know, I think when you've got somebody
putting them
that
off.
open on the perimeter, a good shooter, the kick-out's the only choice.
Shoots. That's good from Jordan.
Let's get a bit too
Pistons
popular.
trail by 3. Dumars kicks to Rodman. Lambier passes to Sally.
Sally? You got a girl's
Lambier
name.
screen. Dishes to Dumars. Back to Thomas. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a
Damn,
shot.
Rodman starting his
Second
thing where he
violation.
just goes for the ball and gets
Well,
every
we've got
rebound
a
and loose
moment to
ball.
look back at last year's Bulls. 6th in rebounding.
Shut up, that's
8th
not
in
last
blocks.
year's Bulls.
And they were a top 10 team in field goal shooting. Not bad for a team that's got an awful lot of young, talented players.
And what stands out to me, Clark, with what you just talked about is the rebounds, because this is a very physical team. They like to try to bully their opponent at both ends of the floor. On the defensive glass, they were excellent. And then offensively,
Damn, this is the
on
team
missed
that
shots,
won
they
last
really
season.
got
What's
after
going
it and
on?
tried to get second chance points.
Here's what
I'm
Chicago's
looking
going with
for
right now. Corzine, he's checked in for Cartwright. Sellers comes in for
that
Grant.
Paxson?
Hodges
Paxson's
checked
different.
in for
Shake that
Pippen.
Mustafa.
And it's Paxson in for Vincent.
You just assume he's going to knock those down when he's as open as he was there.
Paxson!
The shot's good from
Still
Paxson.
got it.
Boy, they've settled into their offense very quickly here today.
Yeah, they're zoned
Jackson
in,
finally
making
caught
the
with
most out
Jordan
of their
ones.
possessions here.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Williams. Pass to Aguirre. Back to Williams. Pass to Aguirre. Launches it. Good, and it's
Damn.
Williams who picks up the assist. Dwyer's got himself going there. His first points of the game on
Paxson
the
still
Duke
got the
ball.
3-pointers. Paxson still got it.
Here's Paxson.
Wait,
Missed.
it's not doing the thing. I was wondering why I was like... Yeah, it's on user timing. Oh, it's not showing me... It's not showing me, like, if I miss or not. Damn. Where is that? Presentation. Shot feedback, that's what I want.
This is off the left iron. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Bulls lead by 5. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your... And we welcome you back to start the quarter. Players had a chance to get hydrated with Gatorade. There's certain to be some great basketball ahead for us.
Let's go.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
You know, guys, we've really
come on,
seen
man.
them
That's
do a
right in
lot
his
of
face.
damage in the paint so far.
Yeah, and I've noticed also that their quick hands have led to a lot of forced turnovers. They're getting some points in transition as a result.
They've got Paxson. He's out there with Hodges. Davis is out there with Corzine. That's the Bulls'
Hey,
5 as we get
Doug
into the
Collins
second
had a
quarter.
haircut.
And let's now go to the
Oh,
sideline
fuck
and
you.
catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
gentlemen, this summer the Bulls broke ground on a new 60,000 square foot practice facility situated just east of the United Center. Starting next season, it will replace the 12-year-old Berto Center, a half-hour away in Deerfield, Illinois. The Bulls coming back downtown and doing it in style. In a state-of-the-art building with all the amenities, including a rooftop green terrace. Kevin?
Pretty impressive, Doris. Thanks. Number 15, Edwards defending. Corzine inside. So he gets the whistle.
Still shit.
On the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Oh, he's got his old,
was a tough division
his old free throw
the
star
Pistons
back.
were able to hold their own against their rivals. I mean, they ended up fourth in the standings, but still had a good record against everybody else in the division at 8-8.
And in a division where 3 teams made the playoffs to go to 8-8 against the Central, shows you just how tough the Pistons could be within the division.
The Pistons have always been a mainstay in the Central Division, going way back.
Get out of here, son.
The Cavs, the Pacers, the Bulls. There's a lot of history in this division. And regain its place amongst these great teams.
Here's Long.
Ooh, damn, Paxson, that was a sick one.
One-on-one here. Pass to Hodges. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Hey, Eric, 1298. Thanks for following.
Even if the defender's all over him, he just never seems to flinch. A great quality to have as a shooter.
And Steve, just like you, when you shot, you had a favorite spot on the floor when you played. His favorite spot seems to be that 3 from the corner.
Yeah.
One of the problems for the Pistons last season was they always seemed to come
out
out
of here.
after halftime flat. Just couldn't sustain.
Why couldn't I play against is this team just that much better? Why couldn't I play against flipping Hawks like this when I got knocked out of the playoffs?
For them was by far their worst scoring quarter. Several points lower than any other quarter they played in, and with the sample size you get over the course of a season.
Oh, it's gone. Oh, he's still shit shooting.
You know what you think about now with a team
like Kobe at the start of his career.
Young, maybe they're not used to the tweaks and the adjustments.
All right, let's get Jordan on. How did
How
Jordan be on the bench this long?
So this is an area
Rodman is starting to look like Rodman now.
And the
He's
first
stop
time
behind
out,
his hair.
game called for Chicago.
Jordan, back stamina. That's it. Normally, he still only has 3 bars.
Look at the teams that were tops in field goal percentage last season. In the third spot for the Pistons.
Hard to shoot the ball any better than they did. They weren't the best in the league, but they were pretty close. Nice work there in the paint. He has really established himself inside.
Maguire against Jordan. Maguire kicks to Johnson.
Nice. Come on.
The drive by Jordan.
Oh, how did he block that? I should knock him out for that.
Pistons trail by 6. They can use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kevin. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Come on.
I tell you what, folks.
Paxson.
He won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Jordan! Oh, that's the Jordan I know. Right, what did you say? Oh my god, I can't even see that. I thought I would be able to see that. I can't see shit. Oh my god. Get a bucket. I got one. I think I can see you now. Right.
Jordan's got 16.
Well, he's so good at recognizing where the openings are and getting the ball to the rim.
And the Pistons decide to take their first
I don't know why his stamina was so bad. That's why I was
that win against
fucked
Minnesota.
I had to
Guys,
bench
they
him
could have
2
won that game
times.
on the strength of their offense alone. It was that good.
And to do it on the road, too, I mean, the way they just kept coming at him, they kept that crowd out of the game the entire time.
Yeah.
That's good work.
Jackson kicks to
Oh
Jordan.
shit.
Purdue with the screen on Duma.
What's Pippen got? You're 8 something now.
Rodman on him.
Damn. Rodman, stop me.
Pretty good defense there. I mean, that's a shot that he can make, but they really challenged him.
And even 3-on-3 break. Thomas with
Go
another
on,
miss.
Jordan.
Tough D on the inside.
Put up a roadblock, construction barrel right there. That's what he brings defensively.
Jordan
Oh, come on. How did he miss that? He had no one on him.
Here's the break. Ahead. And then
Bullshit.
with the dunk.
Yeah, nice fast break from start to finish, guys. Especially on the back end. I mean, he polished it off perfectly.
The drive by Jordan. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Jordan's got 6 points in the quarter.
Very well done. He is a confident, dynamic scorer.
Here's Thomas. Drops it in from 11 feet.
You know, it would be a bad idea to put an extra body on him. Get some help when he barrels his way in close.
We should have made that.
Finisher. He needs more than one guy to defend.
Now, presented by Sprint.
The halftime report.
With a few games of the new season already under our belt, we're back in the NBA groove. This is 2K Sports. Chicago with the lead against Detroit. On paper, all the X. A tight game for Indiana.
The Sprint halftime report, presented by Sprint.
Well, we see here outside the United Center a statue of the great one, Michael Jordan.
Okay, ignore that. That couldn't have happened yet, right?
He's been absolutely
I don't think he'd be
in
a great
control.
one without winning the title
slowing
yet.
down for Jordan. 18 points and the 1 steal.
We are seeing him at his very best today. So much fun to watch.
And you know when he's at his best, it's amazing the things he
How's
can
that
do.
reaching? I'm so far
Check
away.
out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the floor for Detroit, we've got Rodman. Lane Beer is out there with Sally. Then there's Dumars, and it's Thomas in at the point guard position. Here's Dumars. Lays it up, and in spite of the excellent defense at that, Dumars got the first point to start out the third quarter for Detroit.
Well, I tell you what, you consider all the injuries the Bulls had last year, and you look at the 34-18 mark against the Eastern Conference, and it's absolutely remarkable considering what they had to go through personnel-wise.
Thomas's shot is off. The Bulls
Man,
lead by
Jordan's on
4.
fire in this season.
He dishes it to Pippen.
Oh,
So the
come
whistle
on,
blows the shot
Pippen.
and 2 free throws.
What's
for
your
the
arc
Pistons
now?
Right there. And back to the Bulls. And
It's easier to
there's
free
just
throws,
one
right?
guy who stepped in the shoes of Rose of the departed Ashik. Really, it was a group effort.
You know, you looked at the roster last year, you kind of scratch your head. You go, how is this team going to get to the second round without Derrick Rose? But they did it with a group of role players. The front line that was tough and nasty and rebounded well. And with great coaching, too.
Oh, shit.
And he didn't get
Whoa, Pippen coming in crazy.
You're not doing your team any good forcing a shot like that one.
No, I
He
agree.
missed the ball, though.
He's got to know
How the hell did... Okay.
Ejected by Cartwright, and that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession.
I thought he would hit that then.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Dumars dishes to Thomas. Rodman passes to Thomas. Shot clock at 6.
Bulls had won the Central each of the last 2 seasons, but were unable to make it 3 in a row as the Pacers grabbed the Central Division title last season. Still, considering the injuries, the Bulls had a good run.
The Pistons making a change here. Edwards is checked in.
Let's
Chicago
go.
leading by 5.
I can start doing this now.
Here's Jordan. Hits from
That's
the
it.
high post.
More like
Jordan's
it.
got 20 points.
This game scores
And
one
back to the Bulls. They've been 9 and 7.
How do you get an A in an
They've
excellent
been
score?
in
So
the
no one's
for
on
a
it.
while for the title, but never could really close the gap.
Seems like the Bulls were always in the mix for the Central Division title. And since the realignment in 2004, the Bulls have never finished in the bottom of this division, and more often than not, they're in one of the top 2 spots.
Right side, Jordan.
Oh,
No
my
good
God.
for Grant.
Who's got this
Pistons
stuff?
trailed by 5. Outside, Rodman. The dish to Lambeer. Outside, Thomas. Looking to get it going. No good.
Well, you won't miss many of those,
Isaiah
especially
Thomas.
with the defender not in the best of positions there.
Cartwright.
How the hell did Cartwright miss that? This is what happens. They keep missing easy shots like that.
Outside,
I'm set
Thomas.
up.
Dumars kicks to Edwards. It's stolen. Outside Pippen with the lead pass. No good from Grant.
Great defensive
Oh, it's Grant. It's still terrible at taking
challenge that
shots.
shooting.
And a
I
different
looked
look
at
here for
them
the
as well. I
Pistons.
don't know how.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Williams with the ball, out guarded by Hodges. Here's Long, hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
And he shows us he knows how to finish with a flourish.
Vincent, you were good last season.
Vincent, defended by Long. Vincent's
Finally.
shot is good. Pistons trail by 5. And there's the pass to Aguirre. On the wing, Williams. He passes to Mahorn. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Sellers. Aguirre covering.
Finally, I thought he was going to miss an open shot.
Yeah,
But
they're
he
going
keep
to need
missing.
some help there defensively. That matchup is going to be a tough one to deal with.
The Pistons have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Sally passes to Aguirre. Vincent with the rebound.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
Great Hodges.
And it's a 9-point
Is
Bulls
this a
lead.
superstar? I mean, I don't want to complain that it's easy, but I just want to make sure I'm doing well. Okay, thank you. I'm doing well. Why is this so hard when I was in the playoffs? To be fair, I've got a whole better team now, I think.
He feeds it to
So
Williams.
Jordan doesn't get tired after 2 seconds.
Right at the free throw line, and he gets the jumper to drop.
And he feels better as well, Jordan. I don't
6
think he's
seconds
shot.
left to play in the third. Here's Hodges. Nice deep and long. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's Chicago up 7. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Their defense has been outstanding, Kevin. Closing out on shots, blocking a lot of them as well.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Pippen is out there with Grant. Then it's Jordan. Then it's Vincent. And it's Cartwright in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Outside Thomas. Pass to Aguirre. Now the feed to Rodman. Outside Jordan. And here with the steal. And now the Pistons fast break. On the wing, Dumars.
Shit.
Hits the front of the rim and out. Chicago leading by 9. It's Jordan on the wing. That's good.
Jordan's deadly.
Jordan's got 4 points this quarter.
Their low post defense has to show some improvement, guys.
Yeah, of the last 10 points, Steve, 8 have come from in tight.
And stolen by Jordan. That's right, here comes Chicago.
Come on, Pippen. Scottie Pippen.
Absolutely filthy.
And the building is stunned.
I don't know why this gets hype, man. It gets you hype.
I hope he keeps that one handy. I want to see that again.
Paxson, he's checked in for the Pistons.
And he misses that.
Pippen no good on the free throw.
Well, Detroit has always been one of those teams you think of when it comes to franchises that epitomize the rough and tough Eastern Conference. Always look to be a tough defensive team, and they might not have the flashiest players, but they have some of the toughest, no doubt.
Pass to Paxson.
Paxson? Oh, shit. Oh, he's got it, though.
And the Bulls lead by 14.
Kevin, he does a great job of moving
Catch and
without
shoot.
the ball. And he gets a lot of good looks because of that movement. And as long as his teammates are setting screens and looking for him, he can be lethal from the outside.
And that is the key, Steve, but his release in those catch-and-shoot moments is also terrific.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kevin, head coach of the Pistons had some words for his team over the break. He said, listen, we've come this far. Now we've got to lay it on the line.
Damn, Jordan scored all 3 people on him.
So show him what you got and let's make it happen.
26 points in 4 minutes.
Pistons
Four
trail by
quarters.
16. And Clark, as you said, the Pistons
So
were
different
strong
from
against
Jordan
the
last
West
season.
last year. Didn't give away too many games, and 25 of their 29 wins came against Eastern opponents.
Yeah, they took advantage of the weaker conference for sure. But it just shows you
Get out of here, man.
the growth they have ahead of them because in order to get to the playoffs, they're going to have a good record against the West as well.
Grant dishes to Jordan. A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter. Gets to the rim for two with the D all over him. Double team on Thomas. Lambier. There's the bucket. Good.
That's what has to happen if they're going to turn this thing around. He's got to take charge. He's got to be aggressive and really look to push here offensively.
Come on, that's got to go in. Yes. That didn't go in. That's so silly.
2 more points to the lead. Why not? I suppose this is an emphatic showing for this club.
And Steve, they did it in style. A beat down the entire way.
Thomas goes in, kicks it to Lambier. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. Thomas got 3 assists now in this one.
Great job there, recognizing the mismatch and taking advantage.
They got to put a bigger guy on him, otherwise.
Jordan, he saw Pippin's one. He was like, nah, I got to get one, man. That one that got blocked earlier can't leave anyone.
He'll punish that rack.
You know, the guys on the bench are going crazy right now at the sight of that jam.
On the wing, Dumars, guarded by Jordan. The shot by Thomas. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They sure are. That's 3 straight buckets that have come off of assists.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Detroit really is one of the younger teams in the league as far as their core and future are concerned. It's always nice to kind of think, what might they become going forward? But they are going to struggle at times, especially on the road.
Pistons did have big problems getting wins on the road, and that is one of the reasons why the fans were a bit frustrated with how the team developed over the course of last year. Steve, they just couldn't finish off games when they were the road team.
Yeah, that's right, Kevin. Just 11 and 30 away from the Palace. And, you know, when you're a young team, it takes a lot of mental toughness and growth to be able to close out games on the road. It's something they're still learning.
Hodges checked in for Paxson. Johnson kicks to Edwards. 4 on the shot clock. A little turnaround. No luck. Now Chicago takes it the other way. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The drive by Jordan deflects the pass.
And I think this is going to be too much to overcome, Clark. What do you think?
All the sand in the hourglass is gone, and I agree with you.
I thought it was run halfway. I thought it was halfway.
He misses the free throw. Chicago making a switch here.
I have Jordan on that off the bench.
And he's good on the second.
More.
Chicago's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. The clock now can just run out for the Bulls. Here's Davis.
Oh my God, Davis missing. Could have got 60. Trying to get 60.
And here is Williams. Gets the bucket. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor.
Hey, what more can you ask?
Well, that'll do it for us. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, endorsed Burt, Kevin Harlan saying so long. And as we end the game, we bring you our Jordan Player of the Game.
Never heard it said like that before. Jordan 4s and Jordan 1s. Let's have another game. Another game. Check the stats. 32 points in 4. That is a difference. 32 points in 4-minute quarters. That's a save, fam. That's what he gets from normal games. Damn, that's a sick shot. Air Jordan. standings. Bulls got 1. Got smashed by me. Let's play the Washington Bullets. Let's do it. Yeah? Anything I need to do? I think I'm good to go. I'm good to go.
Welcome to NBA basketball. This is 2K Sports bringing it to you live. The young NBA.
Greetings, everyone. You've got it live.
We got 1, but they're about to lose 1 as well.
NBA
I'm
on
about to get
2K
2.
Sports. Great to have you with us. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside my partners Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. And now a quick check of our starting lineups for both teams. And guys, what are we going to be looking for in this one from Grant?
It's really all about effort with him, guys. You watch him fly after these loose balls, laying out any chance he's got, and an opportunity for a steal or a deflection. He's really something to watch.
And you know, Steve, what I like is his offensive rebound. I mean, they say one man's trash
Away
is another
game.
man's treasure. He epitomizes that. He's found those garbage buckets to be plenty rewarding.
Well, Washington
Come on,
Wizards
Cartwright,
got
don't be
this
big for nothing.
after their win again, and just one look at the score tells you all you need to know. They were dominant in just about
Cartwright.
every area.
Sick tip off.
And it was the role players in that game, Kevin,
Bam!
that led the charge.
Oh, you're so
Guys who
quick.
normally don't
You
score
started
a lot.
flying.
They came in and really contributed.
A
99 stats
team
on too much.
performance, Steve, the kind you need if you're going to win on the opponent's home floor. Boy, the Wizards had a hard time getting wins against the rest of the conference, and it's a big part of why they never built any momentum up at any point of the season. When you can't find it in your ability to beat other teams in your conference, it's a long season for you.
Fuck off, man. They're Jordan on them.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it.
Dunk that. Oh, that guy was standing on front of
Two
him.
hands for safety. That's what they say, right,
Yeah,
Kevin?
that's right. You got it. And he was also safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
Might as well remove all doubt, right?
Well, back to the Wizards. 52 games this season are played in conference, and they struggled against the East, so it really did create a huge roadblock for them. Only 15 conference wins for them, and Steve, that was the second fewest in the East.
Yeah, the East,
Might
as we
actually win
know,
this season
last
after
year
this
was
run
really
like
weak,
this.
so that number is pretty
Playoffs,
alarming.
the game
especially when you
is
consider
harder
how well
for them.
Washington played down the
I know
stretch.
people would play harder in real
Here's
life.
Malone.
but
That
damn.
falls. Nice feed that time.
I didn't even
for
change
Walker.
the difficulty.
I tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Oh my god, he's just dunking at people in front of him. Don't even care.
He knows they're up against an excellent defensive ball club, and his attention has been focused on planning ways to circumvent that D and keep their offense humming. He said, quote, "It won't be easy. They're a tough team to score on, but this is our first matchup of the season against them. Hopefully we can catch them a little off guard with some of our plays and create some good looks. Guys, let's see the kinds of looks they get."
Thank you, Doris, and quite a focus for the game here early on, and an important one too, guys.
Yeah, we know how tough a task it's going to be to take on this defense. They've got to focus on that aspect right away.
Well, that's the priority in the scouting report. You face a team this good defensively, you're thinking about how we need to attack it. And then it's a matter of executing once you get out there. Guys, how about the Bulls being able to nab the 5th seed in the East last season in large
Talk
part
about last
due to
season.
how they were able to play on the road. Of course, when you play tough, solid defense like they do, it makes it easier to be competitive and string together road wins.
And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here.
Oh, Moses Malone doesn't play for them no more.
Outside, Jones, 5 to shoot. Pass to King. Plays again, and it's good on the layup.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. And once he gets his hands on it, you know that it's going back up and back in.
And for the Bulls, defense is one of the few things in the NBA that can neutralize a home court advantage. Steve, a big part of why they had the success they had on the road.
Yeah, he went 21-20 away from the United Center, and one of only 5 teams in the entire East who managed to stay above 500 away from home. That's a real tribute to this team and the coaching staff.
Jordan with the
There's a
jam.
spin.
With that reverse jam, the fans got a little extra show there.
That one definitely had something right. Extra on it.
That was one of those 3 or 4 plays that you see every night in an NBA game that just leaves you in awe.
And so here is Chicago after the miss from Malone. Pippen, the pass to Cartwright. The shot
Nice
good
call,
on the
man.
assist by Pippen.
He found the open man on the perimeter and got the ball to him.
For Chicago, they won their last contest that game against the Detroit Pistons.
And I'll tell you what jumped off the page to me, guys, the firepower off the bench. I mean, that's what really, I think, led them to that victory.
Well, it was that energy boost factor we call it. You can't rely on that kind of scoring coming from the reserves every game, but it was there for them that night.
The Bulls leading by 7. Outside Jordan. And they double up Jordan. The pass to Pippen. 8 feet away, and it's Chicago scoring again.
Well, they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
Well, and that's why they're on this run, guys. They're getting the ball inside and getting really high percentage looks.
And the shot is good. Jones has got his first basket of the night. Here's Vincent. Now Jordan. And Jones pulls it down.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy job stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Dun, 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 dun. Sounded like something great.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, Clark and Steve, what have they been doing or not doing?
And they've done a nice job here offensively to establish a rhythm and a pace to this game.
And I like that they're finding ways to score. Playing well here, Steve.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. So for Chicago right now, we got Hodges. He's out there with Paxson. Davis is out there with Corzine. The Bulls leading by 5. Three-pointer. And goes to go. Washington with the ball and going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season. Number 21. No luck. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Next up for them, the Knicks.
Oh, come on.
New York. And that will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road.
Yeah, some good matchups. And that New York Knicks game is one I'll have an eye on. Yeah, nice fast break from start to finish, guys.
Especially on the back end. I mean, he polished it off. Perfect.
And here's Paxson. 11 points for him in that last game against Detroit.
Come on. Why is everyone missing
Couple of
these
blocks
shots?
too, so just giving you a hint of his potential impact at the defensive end. Yeah, close, but I didn't think
Get
he
Jordan
got
back on.
balance quickly enough.
And it's hard to draw charges as quick as players are at this level. That's not an easy bit of work there.
Purdue is checked in for Chicago. Sellers comes in for Davis. Washington with the ball. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. They get a hand on it. Pass break. Here comes Chicago. Here's Hodges. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Kevin, he's got such a great focus as a shooter. I mean, he's a very frustrating player to guard because unless you actually block his shot, you are not going to get in his head and affect him.
And Steve, just like you, when you shot, you had a favorite spot on the floor when you played. His favorite spot seems to be that 3 from the corner.
Yeah.
Pippin's checked in for Chicago. Shoots. He climbs that one off the back iron and got it for.
Time to
Great
make Jordan
last second
up.
decision to pull that shot back and make the feed instead.
1:57 left to play here in the half. And he makes good on the layup.
Nice soft touch to drop that one in.
Pippen has got taller somehow.
Wizards trail
He's
by
bigger.
4.
Remember in last dance they said
Back
he
to
got,
Williams. Stole
said
it.
he drew like 3 inches or something on the year, but I think that was before he drew.
Pippen, the pass to Paxson. 9 feet out. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen. Paxson's got his first points of the night. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, I've noticed also that their quick hands have led to a lot of forced turnovers. They're getting some points in transition as a result.
And the Bulls making a change here.
And look here at the Wizards, how they ranked in the NBA
No one cares
last
about
season.
last season.
5th in
It won't
blocks,
count.
9th in free throw percentage, and they were in the top half of the league in steals as well. Pretty impressive.
And I think the thing that jumps out at me is the blocks per game. It just shows how well coached they were defensively. Great rotations. They closed out, and they forced their opponents into tough situations at the hoop. That's how they were able to block so many shots.
The Bulls leading by 6. Jordan with it. Picked up by Malone. 9 feet out. Good work defensively by Malone.
You can see how much the defense respects him. I mean, they were all over him on that look.
Rebound by the Bulls.
And you got to like the defense inside, really protecting the rim.
Challenging shots and making his presence felt around the rim. That's exactly what he can give you.
Good percentage shot, though. That's one they'll take any day of the week.
Pippen dishes to Jordan. And he shoots it with authority.
When he goes hard to the rim like that, the defender should just save their energy and let him go.
Well, he was nearly able to get there. Just a step slow.
I think he was lucky he didn't get all the way there. He may have gotten run over.
And stolen by Jordan. Pass to Baxton. All alone.
Oh, fuck off! He had no one on him! Excellent! Hey! How did he
He
miss?
hasn't been able to get it going.
And Walker kicks to
I hate when the
Williams.
game does. That should have been an easy goal.
That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got 3 assists tonight. Chicago leading. The drive by Jordan. Pippen. And Jordan gets it to go. Jordan's got 4 this quarter.
Great move to the hoop, and I love the finger roll finish.
Here's Malone. Gets it to go. Here's Paxson. No good. And so that's the end of the first half.
I
It's
got
the
you
Bulls
with a
up
follow.
6.
Can you sub
Keep it here
to?
for the Sprint Halftime Show with Damon Bruce. We'll see you after the break for the start of the second half.
I got you with a follow. Can you sub to my YouTube channel, DH Baller? Yeah, I will do. Send me a link. Can you link it? Can you link my chat? Can you send a link to the chat? I don't know if you can do that. Oh, shit. Send a link to the chat. I'll see what I can do, my friend.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Thanks for joining us on this. It's a close game.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And as we return to Washington, D.C., a look at the Capitol building overlooking the National Mall. We're seeing a tremendous game from Jordan.
Yeah, he was on a mission there in the first half, just trying to get into the lane every time possible.
Aggressive attacking basketball at its very best.
They've got Jones. King is out there with Malone. And it's Walker in at the 1 spot. That's the 5.
Nice.
4 for the Wizards. The drive by Jordan. Chance now to check out the Washington Wizards
Whoa, that's
upcoming
good,
schedule.
man.
That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them.
Yeah, a lot of good stuff going on around the league today, and a lot of fans focused on that matchup for New York.
And so Jordan nails both of them.
Don't worry, we'll face New York.
Just what
Show
we're
that
used to
match.
seeing out of him.
They're picking it up, so I've got to show
And
that.
they're saying he kicked the ball. Malone outside from 18 feet away. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got 5 assists in the game.
The thing you notice right off the bat from the statistics, just his three-point percentage. I mean, it's a terrific number, and it's a combination of things. His shot selection, mechanics are solid, and his movement on the perimeter is outstanding.
And you know what, Steve? We also have to talk about his shooting. I mean, the fact that he copes with tight D better than anyone is something to make note of. His percentage stays the same, and if he's wide open, he's automatic.
King good on the 13-footer. King's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Here's
Straight away.
It's on target from the high post. And the Bulls lead by 6.
You got to like his shot selection today. He set a good example for the rest of his teammates.
And it's Malone missing. So it's Chicago now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And that one's good. And that's now 21 points for Jordan.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
Yeah, that's 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed on good looks right at the rim.
Jones backs down. Back to Malone. King outside.
Get him! Yes.
And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. Gives him the lead pass. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. The Bulls have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one.
Yeah, basically a middle-of-the-road type free throw shooting team. About 76%.
Wow, he's so shit at shooting.
He's
How's
checking
he
in
such
for
a sick player?
King, the pass to Jones. The Wizards working the ball around now. And that one's good. Walker's got his first basket.
Good job of spotting his teammate near the basket and zipping the pass right in there.
Jordan kicks it over to Corzine. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. From 17 feet out, Walker's shot is off. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Seems like they're on their heels every time defensively because the ball continues to go into the post.
Well, if they don't pick up the aggression, things are only going to get
Wait,
worse.
Jordan's free.
That 4th foul might force him to scale back the aggression defensively a little bit. He does not want to pick up number 5.
And the Bulls making a change here. Pippin's checked in. Here's Walker after the made shot from Jordan. Number 33. Good on the baseline jam. Chicago leading by 6. There's 57 seconds left in the third. It's stolen by Jones. Here's Walker.
Get out of here. Jordan says, fuck
The
off.
Wizards will retain possession.
You ain't going to lose the ball and let you score on him.
Chicago making a switch here. Cartwright's checked in. There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. He can score. Gets the bucket.
Excellent communication on the inbound play there, guys. He got in a good position, and the pass was as it needed to be, on time and on target.
Paxson against Walker. Vincent the pass to Pippen. Expanding his range.
Oh, man.
Kept alive. Cartwright.
When he's just expanding his range like that, means don't take
Perseverance paying off
three-point
on the
shots with
offensive
him.
boards, guys.
Wizards trail by 6. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And Walker kicks to Malone. He passes it to King. Good work defensively by Pippen.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Walker.
Oh, fuck that.
The third quarter
Ruined their
Bulls lead by
break.
All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Bulls.
Well, I got to say, one thing that stuck out all game is the consistent penetration they've got.
The other thing that's been huge for them is their points in the paint. They're getting the ball inside and converting on a regular basis.
On the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started. Cartwright is out there with Grant. Then there's Hodges. Then it's Pippen. And it's Jordan in at the 2 spot. Wizards trail by 8. And out of bounds is Chicago gains possession. And here's what the Chicago Bulls schedule is looking like. Next
We'll
up
play
for
New
them,
York
the
Knicks
next
next.
road game in New York. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. Jones checked in for King. Walker against Hodges. Jordan. Count the basket and the foul. Malone
Fouled him out.
He's picked up
God,
his
man.
final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game.
Jordan.
Well, luckily,
man,
they've got
man,
some
that's
really solid
crazy.
backup. You hate to see a player DQ, disqualified due to foul, but they can do a decent job of replacing his production.
And Washington making a change here. Kings checked in. They double him with Jordan. Right side, Williams gets it to go.
Boy, that was impressive. Major height disadvantage, but he still got the shot up over his man.
Well, he's got the poise to handle any matchup.
Nice call,
and he's not
right?
easily intimidated. You can see that there.
Cartwright's pretty good, man.
Here's Walker. Puts the lead pass in front of him. And stolen by Jordan. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. Finish off the break. Jordan's got 7 points for the quarter.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Doubled by Hodges. Walker dishes to Williams. Walker with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Tries from 10. Rejected by Cartwright. Hodges against Williams. Pippen, the pass to Cartwright. It's Jordan on the wing. And they double up Jordan. He kicks it to Grant. The 10-footer.
God, Grant, you suck.
And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. Paxson, he's checked in for the Bulls. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. You have to like what we've seen so far from Jordan.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Well, over the break, I listened in on what the head coach for the Wizards was getting across in their huddle. He didn't exactly take it easy on them, saying, how much do you want it? Don't tell me. Show me out there. We have to play better. We have to play harder if we're going to come back. Guys?
And thanks for that story, Doris. And Washington making a change here. Grant's checked in. Chicago leading by 12. Paxson kicks to Jordan. And there's the feed to Pippen. Passes it to Paxson. From the arc. The shot's
Yes,
good on the assist by Pippen. Pippen's got 5 assists tonight.
Seems like guarding him on the perimeter is not a priority for this defense, but it will become one if he continues to knock them down.
Now here's Jones. Outside, Walker. King. And the rejection by Pippen.
Damn, Pippen's
And out
on
of
it.
bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
Only got possession.
Chicago with the ball. They're on a 12-3 run right now. Jordan against Grant. And they double up Jordan. Shot is off. Some solid defense from Grant. Wizards trail by 15. Ball's knocked loose. And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here. Jones checked in for the Wizards. .125 left in the game. Jones with it. Now defended by Cartwright. Jones dishes to Walker. Got it from 16 feet.
That's how you have to attack the double team. Find the open man, get the ball out of your hands.
Chicago calls timeout. They're ahead by 13. There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter.
Life. A bit early, but Jordan.
There's 1:17 left in the fourth.
Oh,
Blocked. But they'll cover it.
how is it excellent A and he
Jordan,
misses?
no good.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom.
And apparently I had all the space I needed.
The Bulls leading by 13. Grant inside. It's intercepted. And Walker with a clear path to the hoop. Drops in the breakaway layup.
Straight to the bucket with a nice head of steam.
Well, no reason to slow it down when there's nothing in the way.
Walker against Paxson. Dishes it to Pippen. Jordan. Working on Jones. Here's Cartwright. And Jones pulls it down.
It's not good.
Wizards have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Jones drives in.
Nice.
Here we go, one-on-one. Paxson passes to Grant. Up top, Paxson.
Why is he
Jones
missing?
pulls it down.
And it is very dangerous to leave him open like that. Lucky break for the defense that he missed it.
To the middle, number 33.
Shit.
He gets it to fall. That makes it just
Oh, wait, I'm
a
winning by
single-digit
nearly
lead.
10.
You know, they'll want to generate more
Single-digit
of those
lead.
shots in tight, guys.
The drive by Jordan. So he gets the whistle.
It was
Contact
close.
on the
I don't
way
know why
up.
it's
And 2
so
shots
close.
coming up. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. And he does get the second one. And that'll push the lead to double digits.
Let's see how
I'm
we do
sure he would
against the
have liked
Knicks
to
after
have nailed
this.
all of them at the stripe, but that should be good enough to end this thing.
Just want to see. There's injuries on.
Jones for 3. That's good.
Damn, he made it. Shame he's not going to do anything. 0.3 seconds.
And so it's Chicago winning this one. They came, they saw, they conquered.
Hey, Kevin, to me, any win.
Jordan went in. 31 points again. Damn. Jordan's already got a 31 point per game average. Crazy. And now we're gonna face the New York Knicks, and I think I'll call this stream a quit. Part 11 or around part 15, we'll call it quits.
Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm glad to have you with us for NBA basketball. The NBA regular.
Always a special moment in the pregame ceremonies. The playing of the national anthem as the teams gear up for the tip. It's NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Alongside Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, I'm Kevin Harlan, bringing you what promises to be a very exciting Friday night matchup. Our starting lineups will look at the matchups here and who we'll see for our starting 5 for both teams. And guys, what are we going to be looking for in this one from Pippen?
Some of the quickest hands in the league on him, guys. And we see it in how often he's able to poke a ball loose, just as his man is going up for the shot.
And something else everybody loves about him is his ability to do this
Come on, New York
sensational and
Knicks. Where's
spectacular. His dunks simply defy description at times.
The New York Knicks come into this one after a win against, and there was
Oakley, he's traitor.
that game was going to turn
Oakley.
out. They absolutely put the hammer down on him.
And, you know, Kevin, what got them that win was the remarkable success they had from the floor. Their shooting was just tremendous.
Steve, you were a great
She's
shooter,
still
but
with
you
us,
know that
man.
kind of shooting is not
Not
something the team is
flipping
going to get on a nightly
Patrick
basis.
Ewing.
But when you do get it, boy, does it feel good.
Both free throws good from Ewing. Now here's Jordan coming off a solid outing against Washington.
Well, for so long, the Knicks have been the punchline of the Eastern Conference the last decade. Poorly managed contracts and questionable trades really kept them from rising to the top in the East. But once again now, they look like a powerhouse.
Now here's Wilkins. He feeds it to Ewing. Back to Wilkins. Puts up the runner and hits. And Clark, you were right. The Knicks were a powerhouse last season. Steve, 37 wins against the rest of the conference. And they just would dominate other teams at times.
Well, they're a team that doesn't really want to run a lot or force tempo. They just kind of want to get you in the half court. They don't turn the ball over, and they bury you from long range. So, you know, they found their identity last year, and it really dominated in that Eastern Conference.
Newman's checked in for Wilkins. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Yes, Kevin. Earlier I spoke with Mike D'Antoni. This is the first game of the season against one of the more seasoned defensive teams in the league. And he said, we've got to be patient.
Oh, that should have been in.
Not just settle for the shots they'll allow. It's all about making the simple pass, the extra pass, and
Yeah, man. Man, how the Bulls doing all this without catching any shooting
Thanks,
fouls?
Doris. I think it's
Like
the
you're
one
playing
thing we were
with
talking
sick.
about before the broadcast. The defense
This team,
they're
this 18-19,
facing
crazy.
always seems to be in a lockdown mode.
Yeah, that's their identity, Kevin, and there's kind of an intimidation factor involved here. They've gained their reputation as a defensive club for a reason. They're tough.
Yeah, they really are tough, and they also do a good job of making
Nice
you
call,
uncomfortable
right.
and frustrating you a little bit. So you got to keep your poise when you're facing a team as good as this one is defensively.
And so here is New York after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Newman. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Well, Clark, we've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead has gone 5 times, so no one in clear control.
I think both teams feel like they can win. They both have confidence. So we'll see which team can kind of ride the momentum and take control of this game.
That's Downing for Chicago. They won that game against Washington.
Yeah, and offensively, everything seemed to come together for them beautifully. It seemed like everything they tried worked.
And with a multifaceted approach like they had, it takes a sophisticated defense to stop it, which was not the case that day.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. The pass to Newman. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. And Wilkins gets it to go.
Now there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
Now here is Davis. And it's thrown down hard with both hands. There it is, guys. That Olay defense. Just watching him go, Clark, right by.
I think we might be seeing which team is ready to take control of this game.
Yeah, that's a dunk that could absolutely get them going. I agree, Clark.
Oh my God!
And New York the other way now.
How did he miss that?
Against Chicago, their first meeting of the season. And the Bulls making a change here. Purdue's checked in. Green with a screen on Corzine. He dishes it to Walker. Right side to Walker. Green. Corzine defending. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Strickland. And the 3-ball is good.
Oh, shit.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Here's Paxson. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Oh, the rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I thought it might be a little imprudent to try to get those points right back, but it worked.
Feeds it to Walker. Here's the 3. And no good trying to get that one. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close.
Losing by 1. Come on.
Well, up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for New York.
Guys, they're really passing the ball well here in the first half.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert on turnovers.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at the Bulls. Jackson is out there with Hodges. And there's Sellers. And it's Purdue. And it's Corzine in at the 5 down low. Pippen's checked in for Corzine. And out of bounds is Chicago gains possession.
Well, we got a moment to look back at last year's Bulls. 6th in rebounding, 8th in blocks. And they were a top 10 team in field goal shooting. Not bad for a team that's got an awful lot of young, talented players.
And what stands out to me, Clark, with what you just talked about is the rebounds, because this is a very physical team. They like to try to bully their opponent. Both ends of the floor. On the defensive glass, they were excellent. And then offensively, on missed shots, they really got after it and tried to get second chance.
Ewing's checked in for New York. Bulls trail by 5. Paxson passes to Sellers. No good off the front iron. Cartwright's checked in for Chicago.
I think Jordan's checked in as well.
And here's Jackson. Outside Wilkins. Pass to Ewing. Myers guarded by Pippen. Jackson dishes to Oakley. It's good. The assist from Jackson. Oakley's got his first 2 points of the night.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Yeah, that's textbook basketball. Just having their way down low.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, he's a matchup nightmare defensively. Even the best offensive players in the league have a tough time scoring against him.
And he is also a very savvy on-the-ball defender. He'll turn a crossover into a turnover if you try it against him.
Grant, he's checked in for the Bulls. Here's Jordan. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. The Bulls have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5.
Yeah, basically a middle-of-the-road type free throw shooting team, about 76% a year ago.
Here in the second quarter, they've made all of their shots from the foul line. And that's a must-do when you're down.
Jackson is doubled. Master Wilkins. Now the dish to Jackson. Shot clock at 6. For the 3. Here's Oakley. Here's Ewing. Lays it up and in on a nice reverse.
See how he used the rim to protect the ball perfectly from the defender on that reverse.
The drive by Jordan. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Jordan's got 6 here in this quarter.
He's got so much junk in his trunk, he'll find a way to hurt you.
Wilkins kicks to Jackson. And they double up Jackson. Back to Wilkins. On the wing, Jackson. Some nice passing by New York here.
Shit.
Ewing, good.
That was some skill there. Nice use of the bounce pass.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Right now, let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and see the teams that really knew how to clog the passing lanes last season. Second, the Knicks.
You could tell by watching them just how focused they were at the defensive end of the court.
Jordan against Wilkins. And Chicago scoring again. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
Come on. Oakley, you traitor. Vander Wedgie.
Number 55,
Shit.
guarded by Pippen.
Is that looks like, I thought that was Dominique Wilkins. It looks like.
Wilkins against Jordan.
Is he his brother or something? Did Dominique Wilkins have a brother?
6 on the shot clock. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take
that.
Here's what the schedule says for the New York Knicks and what it looks like. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for it.
And, you know, for the Pacers, that's a game that they would really like to win.
1:03 left here in the second. Left side, Jordan. Fade.
Shit.
It's hauled in by Ewing. Ewing's got his 3rd rebound on the night. And a fast break now for New York. Another shot. And it's
Come
on
on.
the way up. Ewing's got 6 in the quarter.
He didn't get off to much of a start early on, but he seems to have shaken off the rust here in the quarter.
Jordan against Jackson. Jordan the pass to Vincent. Back to Jordan. Backing in. Banked in off the glass. Jordan's got 15 points.
Well, he's been a real positive factor for them today, although, you know, as a team, they've had a lot of negatives mixed in there as well.
And they double up Jackson. Wilkins with the ball. He's picked up by Jordan. Wilkins kicks to Ewing. And the layup's good off the glass. 10 points for him.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening, Steve.
Oh, it's off the charts. It really is. And defensively, I mean, they have to start shutting down some of those lanes to the hoop.
Nice.
And we're through 2 here and a good one.
Don't worry, we're winning.
Knicks
We're
lead
winning.
by 3.
Now, presented by Sprint.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We're in the early stages of what promised. The Detroit Pistons are trailing.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And as we return, a view here of the landmark Statue of Liberty, illuminating this beautiful night.
This guy.
It's been one outstanding game from Jordan.
Well, in terms of his points in the first half, I mean, that's pretty much what we've come to
Where's
expect
Phil
out of him.
Jackson? Did
Yeah,
he
that's
leave
an
or
open
something?
book on all you need to know about what talent he has. I'll bet he adds a lot more to that talent in the second half.
Ewing is out there with Oakley. And there's Jackson. Then it's Wilkins. That's the 5 for New York right now.
God's sake.
For Chicago, they have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. And the second free throw, good. And so here is New York. A 2-point game. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Jackson kicks to Wilkins. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Is that Dominic
I like
Wilkins'
that.
brother? It kinda
Attack
looks
and
like him.
create the contact.
Very nearly had an and one opportunity there. Good aggressive move.
Both free throws good from Wilkins. Bulls trail by 4. Pippen, the pass to Vincent. Jackson on him. Outside Jordan. He passes to Vincent. And Jackson with the block. Just 5 to shoot. Out of bounds. Bulls ball as Chicago keeps possession.
Oh, we've got a moment here now, Kevin, to look back to last year's Knicks. Second in steals, 12th in three-point field goal percentage. And they were in the top half of the league in block shots, so not a very intimidating team, but nonetheless a solid defensive team.
Still, I think the key to their team was the steals that you talked about, because they were a team that put a lot of pressure on the offense. They got out and played the passing lane, tried to force turnovers, and when they did, they usually converted those into points at the other end, and that's one of the reasons they were pretty good.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And here's what the Chicago Bulls schedule is looking like. It'll be the 3rd game of this 3-game road trip.
Sometimes I'll make stupid mistakes like that. I make predictions too.
And a minute played as the second half gets going.
Oh, come on! Why did you just take the ball off me like that, man?
Making a change here. Newman's checked in. Here's Jackson. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Newman guarded by Pippen. Newman with the bucket.
Thank.
Chicago calls timeout.
And they need a timeout, Kevin. They haven't been boxing out like they need to, and they're giving up a ton of second-chance points.
Bulls trail by 6. It's Jordan on the wing. And they double up Jordan. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Jordan's got 17 now.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
Here's Wilkins. The rebound by Cartwright.
You gotta like the defense not quitting on the play and getting a hand in the face.
Sure do. And with a tough defender breathing down your neck, that makes it not an easy shot.
Fuck's
It's an
sake.
unusual, surprising miss for him. Typically, he's good on those inside.
Here's Ewing. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
God, man.
12 points for him.
Had a good clear look right over the top of his defender because of that height advantage.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
When you're hot, and that's certainly been the case for Jordan. He has 17 points, and 7 of his points have come on free throws, which is a big bonus.
Well, he's earned it because he has played an aggressive game at the offensive end, really attacking the defense. Well, you can count on him, can't you? He seems to knock down free throws consistently all game long.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
Well, this game has been tough, Clark. I mean, they're getting after it, and I think they're starting to run a little bit low
Oh my
on energy.
God, man. What kind of bullshit is that?
The shot's good from Strickland. And now an 8-point New York lead.
Seems like they're on their heels every time defensively because the ball continues to go into the post.
Well, if they don't pick up the aggression, things are only going to get worse.
Jordan. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
Yeah, that's just too easy. He is so skilled inside.
And the Knicks making a change here. The Knicks leading by 5. Dishes to Tucker.
Oh, fuck off, he's right in front of him. Block it,
right
man.
in his face.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Giving up these easy chances is going to do wonders for their confidence.
What?
Kept alive. Grant the pass to Cartwright. Soft touch off the glass.
No matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball in the paint.
That's been so critical, Clark, because whenever they have gotten the ball into the paint, it's resulted in points, it seems like.
And so it's New York with it, leading by 5. Walker goes in, kicks to Tucker, puts up a 3.
Fuck!
Yes, sir, that one drops. Tucker's got 5 now.
Boy, what a half from the field they're having. They're going to extend that lead if they stay this high.
Now they've taken it up another notch, Clark, looking very confident out there.
Now here's Jordan. 22 points for him. Here's Cartwright, and the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
What the fuck?
Some tenacity inside, battling for the second chance points.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Chicago making a switch here. 24 seconds left in the third. Oakley passes to Myers. Leads him in there. Here's Ewing, and there's the second time to finish it off. Well, now they're just going to town on.
Yeah, you think these defenders would have done a little more to put a stop to that stuff, Kevin, but so far, no go.
Oh, my God.
Phenomenal aerial assault there, fellas.
And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
Winning by 10 now.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
And so here is Chicago, trailing by 10.
I think the work on the boards has been a big key for their success in this game, guys.
Yeah, I can agree.
Bell through. And the final period of play just about to start. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Knicks.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Now, it seems to me that they're taking a lot of pride in their rebounding tonight, especially at the offensive end, guys.
On the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started.
Oh, why?
Jackson is out
It's
there.
excellent. Just let me score it.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
What's going on, Fuse Vamp?
What it says
Good,
on the
man. How you
scoreboard.
doing?
I mean, they're really pushing them around physically at this point.
The Bulls making a switch here. Cartwright's checked in. Doris Burke
You ate
has
2
some information
cheeseburgers
for
last
us, Doris.
Thursday. Yummy.
Thank
Thanks for
you, Kevin.
letting me
I got
know
a chance
that,
to hear
man.
what Doug
You
Collins
know
was
what?
saying
You're
to
a
the
prick
team.
because I need.
He actually lit into
I
it pretty
need
heavily,
2
saying,
cheeseburgers
"We're
right now. I'm
being
kind of
way
hungry.
too soft on the
I'm
inside.
kind of hungry. I ain't
I'd
gonna
better
lie.
start to see
And
some
losing makes me
toughness
even more
and
hungry.
More shots being challenged. No more easy baskets. Pretty strong words, guys.
Thanks again, Doris. Bulls trail by
I
12.
really thought. Fucking wow. When the game wants to beat you, it wants to
Right
beat you.
side,
Man.
Jordan. Free throw line jump shot.
What?
Rejected by Wilkins.
Airball, what?
Tipped. Out of bounds. Knicks ball as New York keeps possession of it. Outside Jackson. It's Wilkins on the wing. Back to Jackson. New York moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. New York needs to get off a shot. The shot by Wilkins, no good.
He slipped into quite a funk here, Clark.
I think that's a good word to describe it.
What a huge play.
You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
But guys, look, I don't know what the score is. That's the play we're all going to remember from this game.
The feed now to Ewing. Back to Jackson. Outside Wilkins. Guarded by Pippen. Wilkins off the pick from Jackson. He kicks it to Oakley. Rejected by Grant. And he's able to get it back. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Well, I guess they can get them when they need them. That's a good job.
Oh, for God's sake, why did you just lose the ball like that, man?
Ewing with it. Now guarded by Cartwright. Ewing dishes to Jackson. Oakley a screen on Jackson. Number 55. Chicago grabs the miss.
Well, it's no wonder he's a bit cold. He's used to getting a lot more shots than he has today.
Jordan with it. Guarded now by Jackson.
Just score it, man. What is B's quality? Why do you always miss those?
Wilkins gets to Jackson. That's blocked.
Come on. Fuck's sake.
1:49 left in the game. Jordan, that cuts the lead to single digits.
A little touch of class there, guys. The end of that play with the finger roll.
Bill's making the switch here. You know,
Alright. Me too. I'm challenging myself 2 weeks no cheeseburgers only before I travel at 25th this month. I'm having a healthy diet. And I'm trying to challenge myself too. It's hard. It's hard.
Yeah, but still, it's a close game, Kevin. It all comes down to maybe just a handful of plays here.
Strickland defended by Vincent. And the basket good. And the Knicks lead by 9.
I don't know who was supposed to be on him there, but clearly a mistake.
Come on.
by the defense.
For Chicago, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Strickland, he's covered by Grant. Backing down is Ewing. The dive for the ball.
Of course.
Oakley against Pippen. Vincent. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And it's the Knicks with the ball. The drive by Jordan.
Then maybe one time eat a burger and see what will happen to your body. Of course you can do exercise
Use
1
the
or 2
rim,
days
Clark, to
before.
protect the ball, I think, too, a little bit.
Yeah, did a nice job with it.
Yeah, no question, Kevin. Great awareness and a terrific finish.
Strickland defended by Vincent. Cartwright against Wilkins. Fires from 14. And the shot is good.
He hasn't really done much on the offensive end, but he's worked within the team concept to help them get the lead. He's done some other things other than scoring to help his team get the lead.
Eating less is key for being
Now,
healthy.
Clark, that is just ridiculous.
Absolutely filthy. I don't
come
remember
on.
ever seeing a dunk like that in a game. I certainly can't remember the last time I saw one.
Oh, man, that was just amazing.
Strickland defended by Vincent. Back to Ewing. Nice D from Cartwright.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that.
What?
Stolen by Oakley.
I didn't pass Oakley, I passed to Cartwright. Why
With an
Oakley
almost
there?
entirely new
I hate when the game does random shit, man.
23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The clock now can just run out for the Knicks. Strickland, he's guarded by Hodges. Pass to Wilkins. Got a piece of it.
Why do you keep getting the ball, man? I think I've lost this one.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
How's no one done that?
So he comes up empty at the line. Sellers misses the shot. So it's New
Well,
York picking up.
can't win them all. Fuck
Both
you, New
teams
York.
played well, but these guys
That's
have
it
the
for
edge.
today.
Yeah, I think so.
That's
They
the
were just
start
steak nice
season
sharp. Very
1988
on
to
top of their
89.
game here.
Well said.
I'm not invincible.
That
I
about
can
does
be
it for
beat.
Clark Kellogg,
But if I
Steve
focus,
Kerr,
I'm
and Doris
sure I can
Burke
come
in the
back. Fuck you, Patrick Ewing. Fuck you, Charles Oakley, for being a traitor. 29 points, Jordan. I'll put a Jordan name player of the week. Boston Celtics next. Ooh, that's a big game. I almost want to record that. That's a big game. It's like I can't not record the first game against the Boston Celtics. We might have to do it, fam. We might have to do it. Hopefully we don't lose. Let's see how we are in conference standings. We lost one already. Alright. Let's look at the Boston Celtics. Big game. Go against our boy Larry Bird. Last game. I thought that was going to be last game. This is going to be the last game. Oh, there he is. Good old Larry getting older. Hair getting shorter. Let's see how we do.
Hi and welcome. This is Damon Bruce and you're watching 2K
stats.
Sports. The young NBA season still rich with optimism.
And welcome everyone to another presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. And now a quick check of our starting lineups for both teams. And guys, what are we going to be looking for in this one from McHale?
Focus.
You know, nobody responds to end-of-game pressure like this guy. That's what comes to mind immediately for me. He's hit some monumental shots in his career, and some guys just embrace the moment at the end of the game. That's him.
You know, one other thing you have to appreciate when it comes to him is his skill on the low block. Terrific footwork, nice up and under fake, and he's got a tremendously soft touch.
So for the Celtics, their last game of win against.
And in that game, guys, I watched it, they were dominant defensively down on the low block, just controlling the paint.
And you know, once they got a few blocks, the shooters started looking around for those shot blockers, which is no way to be effective offensively. You know, it's always strange to see how a team will react when they lose one of their biggest stars. Last season, the Celtics were thought to be dead in the water when Rondo tore his ACL, but they actually rallied and went on the winning streak after the injury.
And he lobs it up toward the rim.
Damn, nice call, right?
And then the layup was a bit of a circus move.
Oh, so smooth.
Well, you know what? He could have fouled that up going for the big slam. I thought that was a nice job just taking the layup.
Bird, the pass to Johnson. Nice ball movement by Boston. And Bird with the basket on the assist by McHale. Well, Clark, as you said, with Rondo and the Celtics, they would go on to win the next 7 right after his injury. And overall, Steve played better than expected the rest of the way.
Sometimes that's the way these things go, Kevin. A star player goes down, everybody else kind of steps up, and instead of feeling sorry for themselves, they use it as a rallying cry. And all those role players for Boston really picked up the extra slack. I thought they made a great push to end that season after the Rondo injury.
Here's Johnson after the main shot from Jordan.
Watch me lose the game.
Johnson with it. Lewis kicks to Johnson. That's good.
That is a terrific effort on the shot. He's giving up a lot of size, but still finds a way to score.
I don't think that affected him in the least, though, Steve. I mean, he made it look like he was the bigger guy.
Ooh, slam dunk by Jordan.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
Well, now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Kevin, here's what the Celtics head coach had to say when we spoke just a few minutes ago. This is the first game of the season against one of the more seasoned defensive teams in the league, and he said, we've got to be patient offensively and not just settle for the shots they'll allow. It's all about making the simple pass, the extra pass, and moving off the ball. Basketball 101, guys. Back to you.
Okay, Doris, thanks. It's almost like a
smashing
aspect to enable your
pissing them
offense.
off.
You have to get around this stifling defense, don't you?
Yeah, and I think the key, Kevin, is being the aggressor right from the outset of this game.
That means being in attack mode and not passing up any good shots that you get early.
Now here's McHale. After the miss from Bitter, he muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
It takes a lot of skill and agility to lay it in with the defense right on you. That's a terrific finish. Come on, back it up, man.
Here's Paxson. Here's Hodges. And so he draws the foul on the shot. Trip to the line to shoot 2.
Well, Kevin, probably his greatest value lies in his tremendous three-point shooting. When he's out on the perimeter, it gives them the ability to really stretch the defense out.
And another specialty of his is the 3-ball from the corner. That's his signature shot.
And at the free throw line, it's all about consistency with him. Same routine, same stroke.
Shot's good.
Slap, bro.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Here's Paxson, defended by Shaw. Outside for Davis. Fade away. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
I think in that situation, that was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Clock at 6. Fires from 14. It's all in by the Bulls. Clark, this is the first they're seeing of Boston.
Well, we saw how competitive and entertaining the season series was between these two teams last year. That was fun to watch.
Hodges the pass to Corzine.
Nice.
An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. A steal. Here's Paxson.
What? No count. Oh, wait,
Big moments for them to end the quarter as he beats the buzzer.
Smashing him now, pissing me off.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
With the aggression they're showing early on, I mean, they're driving it to the hoop with authority and force.
Yeah, I've noticed also that their quick hands have led to a lot of forced turnovers. They're getting some points in transition as a result.
And for Chicago, they got Pippen. Purdue is out there with Sellers. Then there's Paxson. And it's Hodges in at the shooting guard position.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Yeah, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
Oh, what?
Catching by Parrish.
Fight.
And the pass to Shaw. Leads him in there. Number 54. Pass to Shaw. Fires for 3. They grab their own miss. Number 10. He's guarded by Hodges. Puts up the baby hook. Parrish missing again.
Boy, they were ready for him right there. I mean, totally collapsed the defense on him.
Dishes it to Pippen. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line.
Come on, you've got to get this free throw.
Well, let's take a look at where Boston ended up, Kevin, last year in the league rankings. First in assists. First in field goal percentage.
Oh,
and they were number 1 in three-point shooting. Boy, they were dangerous from behind that three-point line.
And Clark, what you talked about that really resonates with me is the assists, because they were the best in the league. Clearly a result of wonderful offensive execution and, of course, unselfishness. It didn't seem to matter who was taking the shot. That team always tried to find the open man.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
It's good on the putback. McCool's got his first bucket in this one.
Boy, nice tip in to salvage the points from the missed shot. And made it work.
It did, yeah. And those second chance points, Clark, they do add up.
Yes, sir. They sure do. That's why boxing out is so important. Defensively, you can't just let a guy get to the rim and not put a body on it.
The Bulls have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2. And so Jordan nails both of them.
The Knicks, I feel sorry for Celtics. The Knicks pissed me off,
basketball,
man.
just over a minute played so far. Back to Parrish. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson.
I shouldn't have 2 guys on that guy.
Last game for the Bulls, it was a loss to the Knicks in New York.
Yeah, I thought their defense in that game was about as shaky as it could be. At home, that kind of defense isn't going to cut it. Never mind if you're on the road.
They really looked tired to me, and I don't know if they had travel issues or if they were out too late, but something was amiss because they had no energy.
Lewis on the way. Back to Johnson. They double-team Johnson. McHale against Grant. 6 on the shot clock. Got a piece of it. Pippen with the steal. And you know that's goaltending, so that's a free basket right there.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
That whistle got a big response from this crowd, and it is not a favorable one, let's say.
I'll tell you what, the fans can't believe that they made that call.
Where's Larry Bird, man?
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Parrish dishes to Johnson. Into McHale. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Great job taking it right at the defense. I like the aggressiveness.
Yeah, he left them no choice but to foul there.
For Boston, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
Well,
Let's
as far
get
as
30.
these big men
Let's
go,
beat 'em by
he's one of
15.
the very best at the foul line.
With the break in the action, here is the 2K leaderboard to show us the league's best shooting teams last season. Number 1, the Celtics.
Kevin, no team shot a higher percentage than these guys last year. I mean, that's something they definitely want to build on this season. It'll be hard to improve, but they believe in themselves. They got a lot of confidence after last season as far as shooting the ball goes.
All those guys coming through the banners.
Celtics trail by 13. There's 53 seconds left in the first half. Lewis kicks to Johnson. The Celtics working the ball around now. Gets it to go. McHale's got 6 in the quarter. There's 45 seconds left in the first half of the game. Jordan with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. The drive by Jordan. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
You know, last game, guys, he shot very well from the strike. Made a nice contribution there.
Yeah, he sure did. Turned in a really nice performance.
There's 38 seconds left in the first half. Jordan against Johnson. Lewis kicks to Parrish. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Parrish has got his second basket.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividend.
Yeah, it sure has, Clark. I mean, with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they really haven't had to do much on the perimeter.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
17 seconds left here in the second. The Celtics shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Very successful free throw shooting team a year ago, guys. They hit about 80% from the line.
You know, success at the line just became contagious for them. A few guys got on a roll, and it carried over to the rest of the team.
Outside Jordan. And a great job by Vinny contesting that shot and forcing the miss. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Pulls out
now. Presented by Sprint.
With a few games of the new season already under our belt, we're back in the NBA groove. This is 2K Sports. The Bulls are on a tear right now. They've started off pretty well this season, trying to continue the momentum. For the Pistons at the Palace of Auburn Hills, they got a tight one going on against Atlanta. Neck and neck there, just down a point in the second. And another game going on. It's a close game for the 76ers going up against the Milwaukee Bucks.
It's
all
the Sprint.
No points in the first quarter. Was it
presented by Sprint.
They got goalkeepers in that one.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback.
Just absolute domination in this one for Jordan. He's got 16
Where's,
points, and he's done his job at the charity stripe. He's gotten 4 of his points from there.
Man, that's a good place to get
Jackson?
them. You know, they don't come easier than that, but you've got to get yourself there first.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court for the Celtics, Bird is out there with McHale. Then it's Parrish, then it's Johnson, and it's Lewis in a shooting guard. Well, as far as the defense goes, Clark, that is not what's going to keep them in this league.
Yeah, but from the other perspective, you can see just how much they've pumped those players up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I agree, guys. I sense a little bit of a momentum shift here.
Here's Jordan. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen. 18 points for Jordan.
They had that play ready to go. Well done on the inbound.
Now the feed to Parrish, who is outside. With his first shot attempt, here's McHale.
Fuck off.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Well, we've got a moment to look back at last year's Bulls. 6th in rebounding, 8th in blocks, And they were a top 10 team in field goal shooting. Not bad for a team that's got an awful lot of young, talented players.
I think after this I'm going to compare how I'm doing
about is the rebounds, because this is a very physical team. They like to try to bully their opponent at both ends of the floor. On the defensive glass, they were excellent. And then offensively, on missed shots, they really got after it and tried to get second chance points.
And here's what the Chicago Bulls schedule is looking like. Their next game, playing at home, is the Nets coming to town. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
I'll be looking forward to seeing how that Philadelphia game turns out, guys.
And so Jordan nails both of them. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Johnson kicks to McKay. Back to Johnson. Rejected by Cartwright. And out of bounds in Chicago gains possession. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Boston Celtics. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. And that game is the second of two straight at home. Corzine, he's checked in for Cartwright. Paxson kicks it over to Corzine. Outside for Jordan. Stolen by Lewis. Here we go, all alone. Lays it in off the breakaway.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. They've got to get their defense in gear.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. On the wing, Johnson. Pass to McHale. And he banks on the layup.
Come on, I can't let it take a club like this. Back to how I was playing at the start.
In the third. The drive by Jordan. The stupendous finish in traffic. And the Bulls lead by 7.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play it.
The Celtics making a switch here. For Boston, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Back to Parrish. He passes to Shaw.
Why am I not controlling anyone, man?
You know, they've been so effective when they've been able to get the ball inside.
Some real shortcomings from this defense. I mean, they've given up 5 straight looks in the paint.
Celtics making a switch here. McHale's checked in. Backing down is Jordan.
Oh, man, that was unreal. Mark it up.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, Mark?
Well, you know what the questions are about now? It's their defense. That's
for sure.
He's checked in for Boston.
It's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint. I guess the good news is they've taken away the outside shot.
Well, you know what? It doesn't matter how good their perimeter defense is if they're going to allow inside looks as easy as that.
The first one falls. Johnson, he's checked in for Shaw. And he can't hit the second.
That's crazy. Whoa, I've got more points
got
than
his first bucket of the night.
Well, coaches love him because of the hustle he's continually showing out on the floor. And I think where you really see it most is on the offensive board.
And every team needs a player like him, a guy who contributes each and every night by doing just the little things and doing them well, like getting on the floor for loose balls. Tell you what, he's not going to win any high jump competition, so it's a good thing he doesn't have to go too far to get to the rim.
I'm not sure he could, or any of us could slip a piece of paper under him when he takes off.
It doesn't matter much, though, Kevin, because he's such a big man. I mean, if he gets positioned, forget about it.
Right side, Jordan.
What the heck?
And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Celtics making a switch here.
Catch and shoot. Catch and shoot. Catch and shoot.
That one wide left. Celtics trail by 11. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And that one's good. And it's 6 points for Johnson. The Bulls have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. The shot's good from Jordan.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Johnson kicks to McHale.
That's one he knows he should have made.
Offside Pippen. Good if it goes. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Nice, Pippen.
Pretty shot without a second to spare. That can be so demoralizing for the team that gives up a shot like that to close out a quarter.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Boy, guys, I really like how they've driven the ball to the basket in this game. I mean, they've been very aggressive with it.
And then look at the points in the paint because they're really winning that battle tonight.
On the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started. We've got Hodges. Purdue is out there with Cartwright. And there's Sellers, and it's Vincent and at the point guard. And it's Parrish with the jam.
That's strong off the offensive rebound.
What a play. They can cut this lead down if they start converting more of their second points.
I'm with you there.
Yeah, but you wonder, where were those earlier? They're just hustling more now.
Johnson double-teamed. Lewis. Back to Johnson. Shot from the top of the key. That's good. The Bulls leading by 11. Vincent the pass to Cook. And now running up the court. Lewis pushing it up. Drops in the breakaway layup.
You know, tired legs can affect you at the defensive end, and I think that's what's happening right here.
I agree, because as much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting two. That free throw, no good. Chicago making some changes. Grant comes in for Purdue, and Pippen subbed in for Sellers.
Oh, fuck off,
so he comes
man.
up empty at the line.
Not a typical trip to the line for him there. He had been knocking him down today.
Gets the money.
Broke out the finger roll, guys. That was kind of a stylish finish.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
You know, he understandably doesn't like what's going on out there, and that's why he wants to talk things over during this timeout.
I think this is a good time to call a timeout. They just need to hit pause for a second and then reset as well.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Well, over the break, I listened in on Doug Collins' huddle. He wants to make sure they stay assertive and aggressive on the offensive end, saying, I don't want to sit on this lead. Let's build on it and not give them a chance of coming back. Guys?
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. You have to like what we've been seeing from Jordan.
When he's getting to the rack all game, if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Johnson double-teamed. Bird kicks to Johnson. Rejected by Cartwright. Here's Vincent. Always going up.
Oh, he was going to slam it. Left hand.
How about that one? That
Nice.
play. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook for future reference.
Perfectly done. He put it on a platter for him.
He sure did. And how about the touch on the finish, too? That was really nicely done.
Here's Lewis. That misses off the backboard.
Nobody anywhere close to him. Where's the defense? He's got to make that shot, though.
Here's Jordan. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. First free throw is good. And so Jordan nails both of them.
Smashing them up. How many Jordan scored?
Celtics trail by 14. Johnson with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Parrish with a screen on Jordan. Johnson kicks to Bird. Number 54. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. It's Pippen on the way. Outside Jordan. Fires from the line. And the bucket counts. And he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
He's been working some magic out there today, guys. This
crazy.
lead has been largely his making.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're behind by 17. 1:15 left in the fourth quarter. And a new group
17
in for the Celtics.
Can't believe I'm bad. I'm smashing the Celtics.
Number 31.
So
He's
pissed
covered by
fucking
Green.
Knicks.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Well, I like what they're doing inside here in the second half. I mean, they're still trailing, but they're showing a lot of grit down low in the paint.
The drive by Jordan, and he's knocked off course by the D. The foul call. He'll shoot free throws.
It's those Jordan 4s, man. They're fucking going crazy.
And he knocks down the first one.
Jordan 4s and Jordan 1s.
And so Jordan nails both of them.
I don't know how many points Jordan has scored.
We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. They double him with Jordan. Nice ball movement by Boston. Number 10, guarded by Jordan, 6 to shoot.
I think we've won.
First one falls for him.
I think we've won.
Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Jordan. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Cartwright. And it's good.
Nice
Assisting
ball.
on the play was Jordan.
Well, if it wasn't already out of reach, it is now thanks to this spurt.
Just keep on firing, man. No reason to slow down now.
And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the fourth. The shot's good from Paxson.
It's interesting. They're like a different
Paxson.
team now. Suddenly, they got energy.
You know, it's not going to change
that
anything,
John
though,
Paxson's
other than
brother?
to make their losing margin a little more respectable.
Oh, he's terrible.
No good from Grant.
Looked like he rushed that one, guys. The defense was out of position. He was wide open, just couldn't take advantage.
Down low, tipped.
Jordan!
The drive by Jordan. And he goes strong with
We
the
went
one.
flying.
This is going to be a great game for them. No win on the road comes easy in the NBA. Nice performance.
Any player loves sending his own fans home happy. He loves even more sending opposing fans home miserable.
Smashing him up.
Passes it to Paxson. They set the screen. And the miss. And so
68,
Chicago
52.
takes this one. And by a big margin.
I was
Not much
pissed
to be
off.
critical of with this win, Clark.
Not at all. I mean,
was
they showed
pissed
up
off.
not just to play, they showed up to give great effort and to win, and they did both.
Thanks for joining us for this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. For Doris Burke, Steve Kerr, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying see you next time. But first, let's check out the Jordan player of the game.
Jordan's sicker stats. I'll sing, there's no music. Ready? Basketball is my favorite sport. I love the way they dribble up and down the court. The pick and roll, I give and go. And love they're playing basketball. We love that basketball. They're playing basketball. We love that basketball. Yeah. Now basketball is my favorite sport. I love the way they dribble up and down. I was just smashing them up, man. Look at that. Jordan did all that shit. Ooh, that last slam dunk was sick. That last slam dunk was sick. That's it. That's good. That's got to be a nice way to kill it off. Couldn't end it with us. 42 points in 4 minutes quarter games. That's insane. 42. He scores that in real life in 12-minute quarter games. I was going, how? I would have scored 100 points if I would have beat fucking Wilt Chamberlain if this is a proper 12-minute game each. Jesus, that's crazy. That's crazy. Not even, it didn't even go overtime. 42 points. How am I scoring that in 4-minute quarter games? Man, the playoffs going to be nuts. Who is the new number one? What? Jazz? About me. Jordan's career night lead Bulls over Celtics. Crazy. The Knicks pissed me off. Well, next time I see them, I'm going to fuck them up. Look at that. Let's see that box score one more time. 42 points. That's insane in 4-minute quarters. That is insane. Just one assist still. But alright, let's see the 3-1. 33.5 points per game average. Jordan, crazy. Better than, now that he's got stamina, he's so much better. Now that he's got stamina. What was I looking for again? I wanted to compare the real world stats. 1986, 1988, 89 season. Let's see. Okay, they lost to the Pistons. Let's look at my one as well. Let's compare. So they lost the Pistons in real life, but I beat them. The Washington Bullets, they beat them. I beat them, just like in real life. They lost to New York Knicks, just like real life. I lost to New York Knicks. They beat the Boston Celtics, and I was like bigging myself up for beating them. They beat them in real life as well. 110, 104. Damn. 110, 104. Is it the same score? 68, 52. Yeah, not as much, but I've got more wins than them so far because they lost to the Pistons. I didn't lose to the Pistons. Nice. Anyway, guys, thanks for joining me. Until next time for the Jordan Career Challenge. Next time will probably be, let's look at this. Let's look at all the Hawks. Maybe I'll record when I play against the Hawks, or I might just record that on Twitch and then maybe upload some scenes from that. I don't know. We'll see, because I want revenge on the Hawks. But the better revenge would be to knock them out in the playoffs. That'd be the better revenge. Maybe next time I play will be when I go against the Lakers. When is that? When's the first match against the Lakers anyway? Hornets, why are they there? Are the Hornets a real team now? No, they weren't real. Miami. Are Miami a real team now? When did Miami join the league? Anyway. Where the hell are the Lakers? I don't play the Lakers until after All-Star Weekend? No way. Damn. Okay, maybe next time I'll be on the Lakers. I might record the Hawks on Twitch. We'll see. Not on YouTube, that means. Right now I'm on YouTube and Twitch. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you next time in part, what's it going to be, 16 of the Michael Jordan Career Challenge. I don't know. Feels good. Jordan 99 stats ain't no joke, man. He's 99 stats. And then I've got Pippen's much better. Cartwright is a really good defender for me. Loving it so far. So let's see. Hopefully, if everyone doesn't turn to Super Saiyans in the playoffs, maybe I can actually win an 89 season. Who knows? We'll see. I'll catch you next time. Peace. Peace. I'm trying to fucking turn this shit off. It won't stop streaming. Peace. I said. Why would it stop? Okay, I think it stopped.